Hello student, I welcome you to my this video channel. I am Dr. Yusuf Hanif Sheikh, Associate Professor, Department of Physics, Shivaji College, Kannur. Today I am going to teach you elasticity part first. In this video lecture, I am going to cover elasticity and plasticity, stress and strain. Elasticity is the property of the body by virtue of which it tends to regain its original shape or size on the removal of deforming force is called elasticity. Example: steel, aluminium, copper, rubber ball, glass ivory, quartz, etc. Plasticity, the property of the body by virtue of which it tends to retain the altered size and shape on the removal of deforming forces is called as a plasticity, and its examples are wax, putty, clay, gum, wet soil and paraffin wax, etc. Stress is a quantity that characterizes the strength of the forces causing the deformation. The force per unit area of the body is called stress, and here the stress is equal to internal restoring force per unit area or applied force per unit area. Now SI unit of stress is Newton per meter square or the Pascal. There are three types of stress depending upon the type of deformation produced. There are three types of stress depending upon the type of deformation produced: longitudinal or tensile stress, volume stress, shearing stress. Let us consider a wire is suspended from a rigid support and a mass is attached to its other end. Force acting on the wire is W equal to mg as shown in the figure. If a change in length is produced due to stress, the stress is called as a longitudinal or tensile stress. So longitudinal stress is equal to applied force per unit area. If a change in volume is produced due to stress, the stress is called as a volume stress. The change in volume of a body is produced by raising or lowering the pressure as shown in the figure. Volume stress is equal to change in pressure. If change in shape is produced by stress, it is called as a shearing or tangential stress. Change in shape is produced by application of force tangentially to some part of the body as shown in figure. Shearing stress is equal to tangential stress per unit area. Strain. The strain is defined as the relative change in dimension or shape of a body when deforming force acts on it. Since strain is a ratio, it has no units, it is just a number. There are three types of strain: tensile strain, volume strain or shearing strain. Consider a wire of length L suspended by a fixed support. If a load is applied at its free end, and then there will be a small increase in its length, and the increase in length is called extension or elongation. So tensile strain is equal to change in length per unit original length. That is, tensile strain is equal to small l upon capital L, where small l is change in length and capital L is original length. To explain volume or bulk strain, let us consider a body of volume V. Forces are applied normally and uniformly over its whole surface in such a way that there is no change in its shape. PV is change in volume and V is the original volume. So volume strain is a ratio of change in volume to original volume. Shearing strain. When the applied force do not produce a change in the size of a body, but produces a change in its shape, the strain is called as shearing strain. For example, let EFGH represent a section of a block kept on a table. The lower surface EH is fixed when a tangential force is applied to its upper surface FG. The various layers are displayed relative to each other. Let EFG-H- be its new deformed shape. Then the shearing strain is measured in terms of the angle theta. Thank you dear student for your patient listening. See you again in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.